Welcome to Mindset Monday, where we don't play nice with your excuses. This is the Bad Influence Podcast, the one they warn you about. I'm Jordan Banderas, and I'm not here to cuddle you. I'm here to help you take back control of your mind. Because if you don't control your thinking, life will think for you, and it will not be gentle. So if you're tired of overthinking every damn thing, second guessing yourself, replaying conversations, arguing with ghosts that are not even in the room, this is your call to wake the hell up. We're rebuilding your mental game from the ground up right now. Today, let me start with this. Life doesn't give everyone the same ingredients. Some people get filet mignon and truffle oil, clean starts, safety nets, parents who knew what they were doing. Others get scraps, bruises, expired expectations, homes where chaos was normal, silence was survival, and guidance never showed up. Unfortunately happens. And here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Winning was never about the ingredients. It was always about the chef. Right now, there are ingredients in your life you secretly resent. Not the ones you joke about, not the ones you downplay, the real ones. The abuse you never named. The neglect you learn to normalize, the chaos that wire your nervous system wrong, the late start, the missing guidance, the years you feel like you lost. We've all gone through that. You don't resent those ingredients because they were hard. You resent them because you didn't choose them. So you learn how to say, I'm fine early on. Not because you were fine, but because minimizing pain kept you alive. You swallow unfairness and called it strength. You adapted, you survive. But swallow pain doesn't disappear. It ferments, and fermented pain leaks. It leaks into your reactions. It leaks into your tone. It leaks into your trust issues, into your overthinking, into the way you brace for impact even when nothing's happening. Think about it. So let's stop lying to ourselves. The ingredients affected you. They shape how you think, how you react, how you love, how you lead. And denying that doesn't make you strong. It keeps you unconscious. Here's the first real shift. You don't heal by pretending the ingredients didn't matter. You heal by learning how to cook anyway. So let me ask you something uncomfortable. Do you wish for better ingredients? Or are you actually learning how to cook with what you've got? Because wishing feels productive. It feels intellectual. It feels justified. But it does nothing. Nothing changes while you stare at someone else's pantry. And you know that's true. And cooking is an art that requires a unique set of skills to perfect. And skill forces responsibility. And responsibility scares people more than pain ever did. Because once you admit a skill matters, you can't hide behind fairness anymore. I love watching cooking competitions. Not for the food. The food is good, but not for that though. For the psychology. Because check this out. A chef gets random ingredients. A stuff they never touched before. No recipe. No familiarity. No childhood comfort. And no excuses allowed. They don't get to complain. They don't get to explain their backstory. They execute. And the judges don't care about fairness. They care about results. They care about execution. They care about adaptability. The taste under pressure. The winner is the chef who adapts. The chef who complains loses. Plain and simple. I have realized that life judges the exact same way. That's the part nobody wants to accept. Life doesn't grade on trauma. It grades on outcomes. That doesn't mean your pain wasn't real. It means it can't be the excuse forever. Here's where most people stall. They confuse understanding their past with living inside it. They turn context into a cage and call it healing. But at some point, your story stops being an explanation and starts becoming a limitation. That's the moment you either evolve or stay loyal to suffering. Look, I didn't get the best ingredients. Let's be clear about that. There was emotional abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse, long stretches with no adult supervision, no blueprint, no safety net, no one checking if I was okay. And I wasn't the smartest, I wasn't the hottest, I wasn't the favorite, I wasn't protected. I was not. But I was adaptive because I had to be. And for a long time, I wore that like a wound, like proof, like a badge, until life stripped the illusion away. And that happened when my wife got sick. And whatever fantasy I still had left collapsed. Health vanished. Stability disappeared. Money dried up. Certainty died quietly. We didn't struggle. We reset. Back to zero. No cushion. No guarantees. No one coming to save us. Just reality staring us straight in the face. That's when truth landed. Complaining about the ingredients wouldn't feed us. Complaining wouldn't feed us again. Wishing wouldn't protect her. Talking about what should have been wouldn't change what was. Complain about the fuck. Oh, I see it. Complain about the ingredients wouldn't feed us. Complaining wouldn't feed us. Wishing wouldn't protect her. Talking about what should have been wouldn't change what was. Only skill would. That realization doesn't feel empowering at first. It feels terrifying. Let me be clear about that. Because once you accept that skill is the answer, there's nowhere left to hide. No villain, no cosmic unfairness to blame, no one else holding the wheel. Just you. That's when comparison tried to kill me. Watching people my age move faster, cleaner, with support I never had, with confidence I didn't grow up with. They spoke smoother, they networked easier, they felt softer, and I felt behind in rooms I hadn't even entered yet. I have learned that comparison doesn't create pain, it exposes it. It points directly at the part of you that still feels unfinished. And pain does one of two things: it poisons you or it sharpens you. Poison sounds like this: they had it easier. I never stood a chance. Someone like me doesn't get to win. Sharpening sounds like this: I need skill. I need reps. I need to become dangerous with what I know. At some point, circumstances stop being context and start becoming a cage. The story that once explained your wounds becomes the story that limits your future. That's when you either rewrite the narrative or spend your life explaining it. I had to look in the mirror and admit something brutal. My past wasn't the problem anymore. My attachment to it was. I didn't choose the ingredients, but I was choosing the outcome now. That wasn't blame. That was authorship. Responsibility isn't punishment, it's power. It's the moment you stop asking life for fairness and start demanding excellence from yourself. That's when the chef mindset locked in. Mastery isn't about perfect conditions. It's about refusing to waste experience. Nothing you lived through was neutral. Every scar carried information. Every loss trained awareness. Every setback sharpened perception. But scars do one of two things: they rot or they ferment into wisdom. Rot smells like bitterness, resentment, entitlement, the belief that the world owes you peace. Wisdom smells like restraint, clarity, the ability to move without needing permission. Scarcity sharpened me. Chaos trained adaptability. Neglect builds self-reliance. I realized that pain forced emotional intelligence. I wasn't cursed. I was trained. This is where most people flinch, because transformation sounds sexy until it demands consistency. You don't get to romanticize the struggle forever. At some point, the struggle asks for structure, and structure doesn't care how you feel. Here's the identity shift. You are not behind. You are forged. Luck creates speed. Depth creates longevity. Talent impresses early. Skill compounds forever. Fairness is a story people tell when they're tired. Awareness is what builders use when they're focused. This is where weak thinking tries to sneak back in. Just this once. I deserve a break. I'll start again next week. No. You don't need intensity. You need precision. This is the kitchen. This is the menu. Complaining won't change it. Choose one dish, not 5. Not everything. One. It can be your health, your craft, your discipline, your leadership. Master it with what you have, not what you wish you had. One habit refined this week, one skill sharpened, one resentment released. That's how momentum starts. Motivation fades. Precision stays every damn time. You don't win despite shitty ingredients. You win because you learn how to use them. Life didn't need to be fair. It needed you to become dangerous with intention. That's what adults do. They stop explaining, they start executing. They don't wait to feel confident. They build confidence through action. They don't beg life for relief. They train until pressure feels familiar. That's the difference. That's the gap. That's the chef. The chef doesn't whine about the pantry. He adapts. He sharpens knives. He serves results. And now you know the truth. No one is coming. And that's not bad news. That's freedom. That's authorship. That's power. The chef always decides the outcome. Every time. No exceptions. And remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If this hit you in the gut, good. That's your signal to wake the hell up. No more waiting for clarity. Create it. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss the next breakthrough. Share this with someone stuck in their head. And let's build a world of self-led warriors. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, think sharper, live louder, and never settle. And have a great day.